Alright, how's it going? It's Henry here, and in this video what we're going to talk about, or what you're going to find out, is exactly how to structure your day to get more results as an online entrepreneur. So again, this video is useful if perhaps you are working online, you're thinking about working online, and you don't exactly know how to structure your day, what you need to focus on in order to get the most results possible. Now, obviously, as somebody working online, your focus is a big part of it. If you don't have firstly, of course, your mindset right, but if you don't also have your day in place, you're just going to be completely scattered. You're not going to be able to focus on the right things that are going to get you more results, which obviously the main results that you're going to be looking for as somebody working online is get you the most revenue possible. So you want to focus on the activities that give you the most results in terms of revenue, but also, of course, you just want to have a clearer mind and have more clarity in general. So what I'm going to walk you through in this video is exactly how to set things up so you have more clarity and also you generate more results, meaning more revenue for your online business. Alright, so before we get into it, if you're new to this channel, I would just like to invite you to subscribe below, click that bell notification right next to that so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And the reason for this, of course, if you are new to the channel, is on this channel we have daily and weekly videos teaching you precisely how to start and scale an online business for yourself, also how to get more focus and how to have more clarity and just run an online business in the best possible way that gives you freedom for yourself in terms of time as well as in terms of your location. So the first thing to note in terms of setting up your day to get more results as an online entrepreneur is your day starts from the previous day. So what do I mean exactly by this? Your day starts from the previous day, meaning the night before. Every single day you want to plan your next day in terms of the most important things you need to get done. Now, I'm somebody who before I got into an online business, I was fairly scattered. I don't like to be completely organized. I felt, you know what, I like to be spontaneous. I like to live life. I don't exactly want to have to plan out every single element of my day. But a thing that I realized is by planning out my day, not only am I able to get more done in a lesser period of time, so I'm more efficient with my time, but by planning things out, actually sticking to a schedule, sticking to a calendar, actually, because I was able to get done in a shorter amount of time, I actually have more free time and I can enjoy my free time more as a result of having things planned out. So the first thing to note to structure your day, you want to plan out things from the night before. Write the 3 to 5 most important things that you need to get done in the next day. Whether that is you need to finish off a funnel for a client, for example, you need to speak to a team member, you need to do a specific activity. You want to plan it out from the night before. So in your subconscious, you already start to work on things whilst you sleep. So when you wake up, again, if you don't know, we all have a limited or finite amount of willpower every single day. So you don't want to use your willpower or your mental capacity waking up and thinking, or draining yourself thinking, what do you need to get done? And you start with your day in a very sluggish way by planning out from the night before. For example, for myself, as soon as I get up, I have a shower, maybe go to the gym if I'm going to the gym that day, and I can after that meditate or maybe read, but I'm able to get straight into the main task that I need to get done once I finish my morning routine. So that is the most important thing to do, is plan your nights, your days from the night before. The second thing that's going to help you be more efficient is, as much as possible, you want to have a morning routine that generally you can do to ease yourself into the day. So for example, for myself, my morning routine is after I get up. Some days I go to the gym, and otherwise I meditate as soon as I get back from the gym. I kind of journal. You don't have to do this. I journal to write down again the main things I want to accomplish. How do I know the day is going to be successful? And just get down any thoughts that I have on paper. So it gives me clarity for the rest of the day. Now, the most important thing is after your morning routine, this is actually where most of your money is going to be made. And the people that do this are going to be more successful than the people that don't do this, which is, especially as a beginner, you want to get into the habit of the first tasks that you do in a day have got to be IPAs, or income producing activities. Now, maybe write that down, note it in a notepad, burn that into your brain if you have to, write it on your wall, get it tattooed on your skin somewhere. But you want to focus on IPAs, which are income producing activities, or another term for that is revenue producing activities. These are the activities, whether you're an online consultant, whether you're selling an info product, whether you do a dropshipping business, whether you're an agency owner, as many of you on the channel will be. Every single one of those have income producing activities, which are the activities that give you the chance to earn more revenue. So what activities are IPAs, what activities are not? So think about this. For example, if you are tweaking the color on a website or your landing page, is that an IPA? Is that going to give you the opportunity to earn more money or give you an opportunity to earn more revenue? No, tweaking a landing page is not going to do that. Is watching a YouTube video an IPA? No, watching a YouTube video is not directly going to get you more money. So that is not an IPA. So for example, an IPA as an agency owner is doing outreach, because that's going to connect you to potential prospects that could turn into clients. So if you are running an SMMA agency, you're doing social media, you have any form of agency at all, the main IPA that you're going to be doing is outreach. And so that's what you want to, especially if you're not at the $10,000 per month mark yet, or you don't have a six-figure income yet. Again, 80% of your day is going to go on your IPAs. You want to be doing outreach until you get that pipeline full, and you're going to be able to have sales calls throughout the day because you've done your IPAs and you focus on that. Maybe if you're doing dropshipping or e-commerce, an IPA for you is as soon as you wake up, perhaps searching out for products that you're going to start new ad campaigns on. That can be an IPA in a dropshipping business. As a consultant or coach, maybe again, the way that you get people into your world is by producing content that you then set up strategy sessions with. So an IPA for you might be uploading and making sure you schedule a piece of content and then reach out to people as well. That might be an IPA. So between the time that you finish your morning routine, and I would say block out at least 4 hours. So I typically, until 1 p.m. in the afternoon, I'm doing my IPAs, whether that's filming a YouTube video, also doing outreach for my agency, which personally I don't do much of now because I've outsourced that and got people to do the outreach for myself. But again, that's the IPA that you want to focus on. Now that I'm also moving into a bit of the education side and setting up my education company, this is a vital part, making this content, speaking to you guys on this other end of the video. This is something that is going to get me many more leads in order to get people into my education business. So content is a crucial IPA for myself. So again, you want to understand what the IPAs are in the business that you're in. Again, for an agency, it's fairly straightforward. As a dropshipping business or e-commerce, it's fairly straightforward as well. So you focus on those IPAs, revenue producing activities, for the bulk part of your day. And as a side note, what I would say you should do is, as you can see, I've got my phone here. I typically, whilst I'm in the stage of doing my IPAs and I'm in the period where I'm doing a lot of deep focus work from say the time I wake up and maybe I finish my morning routine, go to the gym and so on. From that time, it's typically for me around 9:30 until 1 in the afternoon. I've got my phone on airplane mode, so I don't get any incoming texts. I don't all of a sudden get distracted and go on Instagram or anything like that. I actually don't even have a lot of the social media apps on my phone. The only apps I have on my phone, again, I might show you my screen if possible. Obviously, I'm recording something on it now, but again, I might show this up so you guys see my screen at the moment. I don't actually have many apps I don't have many apps that have the potential to distract me. So that's a side note, but you want to make sure that your phone, again, and any other distraction that you don't have, you eliminate as many distractions as possible. One guy that I really like his content personally, and I've learned a lot from him, is Sam Ovens. One thing that he's also drilled into me that I learned from that is basically, if you want to be able to focus, the key to being able to focus is to eliminate as many distractions as possible. As a byproduct of that, you get focused. So now you want to make sure that you, if on your phone, you remove all the apps that could distract you. I still have Instagram because I also use that for work. I don't have Facebook on my phone. I don't have Twitter on my phone. It's fairly distraction free. But as I said, back to the point, you want to put your phone on airplane mode or just remove all the distractions as possible until you've at least finished your IPAs for the day. No matter what, you shouldn't be going to bed without doing your IPAs or revenue generating activities. Once you get into the habit of doing that daily, you are going to make more money as a byproduct naturally. Now, what happens after you finish the IPAs is, as a result of that, for example, if you're an agency owner and you do your IPAs consistently, what's going to happen is you're going to have a fuller pipeline of prospects who you can get on calls, strategy sessions, and meetings with in the latter part of your afternoon. So from 1 p.m. in your day, the rest of the day as an agency owner, you can perhaps, again, get on strategy calls and sales sessions with potential prospects. You can catch up with clients as well, and maybe have some meetings with clients, which I try and keep to a minimum. You want to do the same, keep that to a minimum. Also, maybe sometimes I have meetings with team members and contractors that I work with. So that's in the latter part of the day. Before 1 p.m., I don't do anything else but my morning routine and IPAs, nothing else apart from that. Then from 1 p.m. is where I have calls, I have meetings, catch up with members of my team, and then I also consume content that's going to educate me as well. So in that time, I go through courses, I go through material, I read in the afternoons as well, to just always be trying to learn something throughout the day. And then what I do is, after I finish all the meetings I have from the day, I've educated myself as well. Then I also spend at least 30 minutes every day to also try and brainstorm, and also try and come up with ideas, because as somebody who is running a business, you want to stay on that creative side of things. So I write down things like that. I journal also in the latter part of the day, and then I also try and look for issues that I encountered in that day and how I can work on those to improve in the next day. What I also do at the very tail end of the day, I don't do this every single day, but I also write down things that I was grateful for, or grateful for in general, because what that does is, it doesn't directly impact your business, but it makes you more clearer, it makes you more focused, it makes you realize why you're doing the things you do, which in turn is going to make you more focused and more productive as an agency owner. So that is pretty much how you want to structure your day to get more money, to get more results, and be happier as an online entrepreneur. So plan your days from the night before. Have a morning routine, try and have some movement in the middle part of the day if you can, meditate if you can, then have your IPAs and revenue generating activities, then have some in the afternoons after you've done that, focus on maybe learning and having some meetings, and then at the end of the day, if you can, have something or focus on something that makes you grateful for the position that you're in, because that's going to make you in the long run much more focused. So that is pretty much how I structure my day. Since I've had this structure, I'm able to get much more done. I've made more money as well, which obviously you on this channel want to do. So again, follow this, and I guarantee you, let me know in the comments as well if you are following this, if you have a similar routine but not quite, and let me know how that goes for you. If you found by implementing this you're much more focused and happier and have more clarity, let me know, or let me know what your thoughts are about what I just said. With that being said, if you feel that you do benefit from these sorts of videos, but you like a more structured, tailored approach to your situation, I'd like to invite you to get on a free consultation call with myself. Again, completely free, no cost, no catch. Get on that call with me. We're going to look at your current situation. We're going to, in terms of online business, and then we're going to look at where you want to get to and your specific goals with an online business, where you want to get to maybe in terms of your income level. And then we're going to come together with a battle plan that's going to take you from where you are at to where you want to get to, a tried and tested method that you can follow to get the results that you want online and get more clarity in terms of where you want to get to online. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, just click the link below this video. It should come up on this video, or the first link under this video. What that's going to do is take you to a page where you fill in a short application and choose a time where you like to speak to myself or a member of my team. Now, at the time that you've chosen, we're going to call you personally. You don't need to do anything else but be by your phone. We're going to call you and have that call where we break down exactly the action plan for you to get to where you want to get to online. Now, after the call, obviously there's going to be a chance to work closer and on a longer term basis with myself in my mentoring program. But if you choose not to take advantage of that, no worries. You still will get the battle plan and tons of value from the call. So once again, if that sounds like something you're interested in, just choose a time with the application form below. So if not, I'll see you on the next video. Take care, guys.